So if you're familiar with this view, you will probably know that I am in BeamNG Career Mode, and this is not RLS Career Mode mod, this is just regular Career Mode, which I didn't know were two different things until I started getting into Career Mode. But anyway, this is what I've been up to for the last week or so, so let me show you what I've got here. So if we click on my computer and my vehicles, this is all I own right now. I'm still really new to it, so I've only been playing it for about a week. This is my starter car. The second car I thought I could do a lot of luggage and stuff with, but it's a piece of crap. Then I bought this. This is a 25 or 3500 to do major cargo with fluids and stuff, because I finally learned how to do to make more money by hauling gravel, sand, and fluids. And right now, for some reason, fluids sell for the most. So, and then I have my hauling truck, which is basically just a little truck I've been waiting to freaking buy on the marketplace. I've been waiting probably like 2 or 3 days to find one to actually just haul around little crap with, or trailers with, and whatnot. But yeah, this is a very basic truck. I do have heavy duty suspension installed, but the engine and everything else is normal. You wouldn't think that a base model single cab short bed would be hard to find, but geez, dude, it takes forever to find one in the slot. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. So if you go to your computer, you go to Vehicle Marketplace. This is where you buy your cars. I think I got it from a private seller. Wow, speak of the devil, there's one right here. But not for, that's more than I paid. I think I got mine from the private sellers, and it was only like 8 grand. But here's one right here, a 98 for 11. Yeah, mine's got a straight 6. I think that's the straight 6 model, I don't know. Anyway, I do have four-wheel drive installed on it, I think. And then now that I've learned how to do fluids and stuff, I bought a box truck. I think it was like 11 grand when I first bought it, or 12 grand. It wasn't very much. But this thing has definitely made me a bunch of money. I hate when it does that. Anyway, let's run over here to the truck. So this is everything I have done to it. I have the lowered suspension for the front and the rear, so that way the center of mass is lower. And then I have the top. Actually, I'm gonna just go grab it real quick. Let me open these doors. All right, as you can see, I have front to back, top and bottom rows of liquid containers, because like I said, liquid for me, at least on my account, sells for the most. I've been just now getting into gasoline and diesel, but for me, the most pays is the hazardous material. If you look at the map, I'll show you. So I've actually been just quick teleporting with the tow truck over here. So then I can drive down to this plant right here to sell the hazardous material all the way up here, which actually isn't that far, but it just seems like it. I think the hazardous material sells for like 23 cents per gallon or something like that, I don't know. But then the other business I've been going to is right over here, this water place where they sell water across the map. That's been my second most money-making method. But if you guys can actually go ahead and drop some comments down below, I would like to know what is your favorite money method. I'm still learning. I would like to definitely get a semi-truck of some sort, or maybe a water truck, because I can only haul like 8,000 or 12,000 whatever of fluid in this. Whereas a truck, I think, holds up to 30,000 or 50,000 in a semi. I feel like if I could do that, that would make the most money. Right now, I'm making like anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000 per full load. Actually, I might make 6,000. I know with 3/4 of a load, I made like 5,000 and something last night. But yeah, there's just a little update. Let me show you my first car, by the way. So here we have my very first car. It's way far from stock, okay? I've upgraded basically everything I could touch on this car, except for cosmetics. The only thing I really added was the spoiler and the roof rack, just so I could hold extra stuff. Oh, cool. I didn't know actually the weight made that bend. But anyway, as you can see, I have aftermarket rims, tires, I have drag radials on there. The engine has been upgraded to a Stage 3 turbo. I did run Stage 1 and 2 stuff for a while, but I just wanted the extra power. Although, you do run reliability risk because I blew the engine twice already, sadly. And if you don't know, insurance in this game can be quite expensive. Actually, what is my score right now? Shoot, I forgot. Where do I see that at? I don't know. Anyway, so I just have the cargo here in the back. Of course, the cargo on the top, and I think there's some in the trunk. Medium boxes, but these are large boxes. And man, I made a ton of money with this car. But here you can see the upgraded engine. I don't know why, but the turbos don't really change. But overall, it looks pretty sweet in my opinion. This is the best car you could probably get for power to weight ratio and just overall speed, because let me just show you what this thing is like now that it's upgraded. And mind you, with all the weight on here too. Yeah, it's quite fast. And the only thing is about being fast in this career mode is that you have to pay insurance when you wreck, and it sucks. Oh yeah, she's a little bit spicy. But like I said, the radials are on here, so they help a ton with grip. If you find out that you have a lot of power and you're sliding around everywhere to your destination of hauling crap, just make sure you go ahead and install some drag slicks. Now, if you are doing off-road, obviously don't do that, get all-terrains. But for me, these things work perfectly. Ooh, oh god, I'm talking too much here. Yeah, see, these things are terrible off-road. They just slide around. Go ahead and do this little thing I was talking about. So if you don't know, this is what I do. So I just quickly open this tab, and I go to whichever place I want. Yeah, it's, you know, a few dollars here and there, but it doesn't really impact your score on anything. I do want to show you guys what I'm talking about, though, with my my hauling truck. So my base model truck I have, I don't know why, but I like to categorize all my vehicles, except for the Gavril orange car. I don't know what I want to do with it yet still. But my one truck, the base model truck, is strictly for delivery trailers and stuff. And this is what I've been doing with it. Oh, nice, there's a couch one. But I always thought in career mode, I don't have the modded version, but I always thought in career mode you'd be able to make more money than this. But I mean, yeah, you get your 73 and then you get your double bonus or whatever. So really you're getting paid like 140, but it's not very much when the cost of fixing your car, because most of the time you wreck, is like the same amount you just made. So that's why I've been having to resort to selling liquids to actually make some money. And as you can see here, I have $171,000. And a lot of this has actually been from all of the game modes. When I say game modes, I mean these things right here. So all of these different types of game modes: drag racing, police chases, doing stuff with cannons and pigeons and stunts and stuff. And then obviously I have quite a bit of delivery stuff already done too, but most of my money came from this stuff right here. And believe it or not, I actually saved up my first 90,000, 80 or 90,000, something like that, dollars, before I even bought a different car. I'll show you the second car I was talking about. Put this guy in storage. Alright, so let's break this down real quick. Main starter car, still my favorite, still my one of my best money makers. Skip this guy. This is my fleet truck for specifically pulling trailers. This one does trailers too, and better and faster, but I like to do gravel or sand with it. And then we have my fully decked out, well, not fully decked out, but my liquid selling truck. You definitely want to upgrade your transmission and governor / engine sport mode or whatever race mode block for this thing, because it is slow as crap without it. And you cannot go up any kind of grade if you are fully loaded with this thing. It's terrible. You're going to be doing like 20 miles an hour across the entire map. Half loaded, unless you'll probably be doing like 40, 45, which is fine. Let's get to this thing though. So maybe you guys can give me some ideas or whatever, but with this thing, I was going for more of a cosmetic look, which I know to some people might have terrible taste. But I put a hitch on here because I did try to pull a trailer. Well, I did pull 2 trailers with it, and it wasn't that well. It wasn't really doing that well with them. So then I got the extra large roof rack box, and then I went to these small ones, the large ones instead of extra large, which hence why I have such a lot of poke out on my tires. I tried to get the center of mass a little bit better from rolling the car with all the weight at the top, and it still didn't work that well, which is kind of crazy because this is already a wide car. But yeah, maybe you guys can give me some ideas or something on what I should do with this thing, because every car I have right now has a purpose except for this one. I mean, I guess I could just leave it my drift build or my drag build. I could turn it into a drag build, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. Yeah, don't mind the red interior. It's terrible. But as you can see, all the cargo boxes. This thing was supposed to be my cargo vehicle, but I didn't even use it for that much. Anyway, I would also like some more input. Like I said earlier in the video, if you guys would actually like to drop down below what ways you guys make money the fastest or the best, especially time-wise to save time, let me know, because I'm stuck with doing liquid stuff right now. Sand and gravel don't pay quite as good in my opinion, especially with the routes you can get with liquid, because you can go straight basically from up here. Well, I guess what I do is I go pick up a load from here with my liquid truck, run all the way through town and everything up here, and then on the way back there is a facility right here. You can get like gas, diesel, and water. And I think I make a water delivery somewhere over here. And then when I'm done with that, if I have extra in the truck, I go here. Something like that. But yeah, it's not making very much money. It's just enough to actually, you know, somewhat afford upgraded parts on cars. but it's kind of a grind. Definitely a grind. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe you can put some input as to how to make money better. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.